Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing? It feels like it has been a very long time since I've been live. How are we all doing today on this kind of grey and dreary Tuesday? It's a shame it's been lovely weather recently, and today's just decided not to turn up, really. Who have we got in here? We have Ollie. Hello, lovely to you too. And thank you very much for the 12 whole months, a whole year of me. Wow. Thank you so much for the resub, buddy. Appreciate it. Homer's here. Hello, how are you doing today, man? Jeppo, good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. And Alex, thank you for the 13 months. Oh my god. Get them fucking ads out of here. You are right in the bin with... Oh my... I swear Twitter ads are getting way more annoying. I keep getting that advert for Final Destination. I don't care. I'm not gonna see it. I'm happy for you if you like Final Destination. I couldn't care less. I'm sorry. You can't convince me, no matter how many times you show me that lengthy advert. I'm sorry, guys. It's not happening. Oh, dear. Full year last month? Hell yes. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? And hopefully we're going to have a little bit of fun today. We are going to... Whoop. Oh, hello. Where's my HDMI screen gone? That's not right. Oh no, where did it go? Where did it go? Just imagine. That would have been really cool if I'd have made it work properly. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Bloody hell, that was weird. Why did you do that? I didn't even press anything. So anyway, yes, today we're hopefully going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to go back to the Asylum, do a little bit of map cleanup. It's going to have a nice chill stream, I think. Gonna hang out with you guys and the PlayStation and the chat and just have a nice old time. Final Destination would not be any of my destinations. You are right. I mean, it's a cool concept for a film. I don't know how many of them we need. Maybe I'm boring and unimaginative. I don't know. Good, even though this weather is cooler than normal this time of year. We've been the opposite. We've had weather that's like way warmer than we're used to in April, May time, and it's just mwah. It's been lovely. I could very much get used to it. How am I doing? I'm doing very well, thank you, Alex. I've had a lovely old time. I am only working 3 days this week, so I'm kind of chilled out a little bit. I am all packed and ready for Cheltenham. Well, mostly packed and ready for Cheltenham, but you know, I got a few more things to put in the suitcase, but the vast majority of stuff ready to go. I'm very excited. So that's going to be a lovely time next week. Beat Coffee Talk for a second time, highly recommended. Excellent. Might have to check that out. I'm well on the second victory there. It's on PS5. Excellent. Had some good news today. Hopefully I can actually pay bills and eat in the future other than that Skyrim in it. Well, it's always good to be able to have enough money to eat and keep a roof over your head. Both of those things are good, and if you can do them both, you'll succeed in that life. That's what I think. Wish I could be there. Alas, trains this close to their £90. Fuck that damn. That is a fucking lot, man. I do not blame you for not wanting to drop 90 on a train. That's absolutely fair fucks, man. I won't have done this much public transport in a hot minute here. Why does it put us back here? That's fine. That's just out in the open.
It's been a long, hard night, but good news. The party is about to start. We've got something for everyone. Music, dancing,
upgrade.
chemicals that create monsters. You don't want to miss it. So get your ass over to the sound block, or you'll miss your final surprise.
We're not going to be doing that today, though. We're going to be doing a little bit more map tidy-up business. Hold up a drawing of a big ship so I can be there in spirit. Of course. Okay, what upgrade shall we get? We've only got 4 more to go. It's not too bad. Combo battering. Powers up the battering during combos. Battering power increases the standard battering power. Okay, fair. They're much of a muchness, those two, though. Multiple frequency detonator. And auto proximity detonators. These are all kind of like much of a muchness at this point. I mean, at this stage in the game, we're not really going to get much out of any of these. It's got to be said, because we've beaten all the people that are... Electabuzz. We've beaten all the people that are there on the island. Thanks for that, Ollie. Appreciate it. Summer Games Fest 3 is 3 weeks away. What are we expecting for that? Okay, let's see now. Final Fantasy IX Remake. Oh, interesting. Okay, what have we got to clear here?
Are you up to the challenge?
The medical facility one's going to be a pain in the ass because we just got to find the teeth. Most of these aren't too bad, I don't think. Oh, there's a lot to do in the mansion. Good old chunk of stuff to do in the botanical gardens as well. That's a lot. I mean, intensive treatment's the first area in the game, so I suppose it makes sense that we have a lot to do here, because obviously we've got more equipment now, so obviously we've got to do the backtracking. So let's head there, I guess. So where was that on the map? Oh, it's straight in front of us. Wonderful. That is lovely. Makes things so much easier, doesn't it? Xbox Showcase is the same week as SGF. Are we thinking we're going to get some cool stuff for Xbox? Not that I have an Xbox, I'll grant you, but obviously I do have a PC, so I can do it on there, on the Xbox app. Oh. Well, that's a... Oh, jeez. That's a really obvious one there I'm looking directly at. Oh, Batman, what are you doing, man? How did the lunatics do a kip up, like the Rock? Alrighty, let's put some gel on this floor. Ah, look at that. Wonderful. Can I not get through here? How the hell do I get back in there? Is intensive treatment the area I'm thinking of? That is the first bit of the game, right? I'm very confused. Let me just quickly consult a bit of a guide there. Just want to make sure I'm going to the right area. Yeah, intensive treatment's first area. How do I get back in, though? Have more tattoo ideas, Mega? What do we think? What's... Oh, hang on. Did I spot something on that? No. What's tickling the old fancy there, tattoo-wise? Is there anything on this part of the map? No. Good. That's fine. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we can get it through there, can't we? If we glide round, I think. Oh, or not. That's just spiky death. There's nothing I can pull onto around here. Oh, I've gotten very confused at the Batman game. Silly me. What is this glowing area here? I've forgotten everything we've done in this game. I need you to understand. Chance to get Tess. Well, Tess does rule, as we know. Yeah, there's a Riddler trophy there. How do we get that? Oh, that looks like a wall I can spray some gel on. It is not, but it does look like one. You got to give me that. See, I'm not being funny. I could absolutely grab that with my grapple. But no, Batman has to do it the proper way. That is also not a wall you can blow up. But it does look like one. Oh, man, why have I forgotten literally everything I know about this game? Seriously. NWO Wolfpack tattoo, that would be cool. You could have that on your back. So people would know not to turn their back on the wolf pack. My boy Lex Luger. Oh, you a Lex Luger guy. Okay. Oop. Surely I've got that one. Oh, I forget the controls every time I play this game. It's really embarrassing. By the time this is back, it's too late. Exactly! Because if you do turn your back on the wolf pack, you might end up in a body bag. This is a known fact. Where the heck am I now? This doesn't feel right at all. I don't know about this. Oh, we're having that though. Thank you. Where does this bring us? Oh no, it's going to drop us in the Batcave, isn't it? Bruce, I didn't want to go there, you big silly sausage. Okay, well, we can ascertain that is not the correct route that we needed to go. I did this so many times by accident on the original game. Michael, how are you doing today? How is your Tuesday going?
Disabling countermeasures. Security deactivated.
Okay, back through here we go. Oh, am I going to have to do the catacombs again? I can never remember where this leads. Catacombs? Catacombs? I'm not really sure how you pronounce that word. I'm not good at speaking words. Doing great, looking forward to tomorrow. Long story if you're willing to hear it. I'm absolutely willing to hear it. Bring it on, says I. Oh. A spooky cliff. Oh, well, we can't go through that. Oh, we can get through there. That looked impassable. Where in the hell am I taking myself here? I'm fairly sure we don't want to be heading there. Do we? Or do we? Okay. Oh, well, we'll have that for a kick-off. There's my line launcher. Familiar with Valkyria Chronicles or GameSpot? Both are relevant. Yeah, I've never played Valkyria Chronicles, but I have... Oh, Riddler. Of course I'm doing it alone. I'm not that clever. I've not been quick. I've never played Valkyria Chronicles. GameSpot is... that's the website, right? Like the review website? Because GameStop is the shop, isn't it? If I remember right. Oh, hang on. There's another one in this room. But where? Aha! Very cheeky, Riddler. You thought I wouldn't spot it, but I did. Yeah. Oh. You are a bot, and you can be banned like that. Any Terry Funk tattoos exist? I'm sure somebody must have got one of him. Tattoo of him punching his horse out, maybe. Okay, there's definitely none that way, that's fine. Because, like, obviously, how could the Riddler possibly put one in the Batcave? That would be stupid. Okay, so I guess we can get to intensive treatment that way? That name seems legit. Bewildering Humanity 7 XBGA. Yeah, it's all the random shit on the end of the username that really sells it to me, you know? Makes me think that's a real person. Alright, they have a YouTube channel, they had a series with firearms expert looking at weapons for video games. Team was made redundant last year, unfortunately. Is that like when they do the... real life ex-convict look, like, watches GTA, like those kind of videos, right? I remember watching one and it was like a doctor talking you through how, like, completely, absolutely fucking dead you would be if a Mortal Kombat fatality got done to you. Spoilers, it's very dead. Sounds like the name of Nier DLC. Okay, well, while we're here, at least we're picking these up. Rumble in the jungle. Okay, I'm guessing I can't line launcher all the way down there. Oh, I can, you know. So where is... Oh, it's right on the other end. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll get there, we'll get there. Well. Oh, you don't get to drop me in the poo water today. Okay, still quite a bit down there. Something like that. He's the keeper of firearms and artillery at the Royal Armouries Museum in the UK, which houses a collection of thousands of iconic weapons from throughout history. He's introduced that way at the start of every episode. I've been to the Royal Armouries. That's a fucking cool museum, by the way. It was a very long time ago when I went. I was small little baba. But great fucking day out. I would love to go back again as a grown-up and actually appreciate it. Batman? I'm not good enough to call Batman? Hey, Dan, how you doing, pal? How's your Tuesday going, mate? Beautiful. That's those ones taken care of. Sorry. Sorry. I just love how Riddler was like, well, I just put one here. That's a riddle, right? Probably. I guess. He'll never find that. There's little LT. I was. Teeny tiny LT. Do you reckon Batman absolutely fucking stinks by the end of this adventure? Because you know he's got to be sweating in the suit for one thing. Like dripping, right? But also he's been dropped in poo water a bunch. Riddle me this, get a gadget and backtrack. Exactly. In DCW I called live Batmans on my own. Oh, for God's sake. DCW live Batmans. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Couldn't tell what you were doing there. Been trying to get a video on Valkyria Chronicles video for over a year before the team behind the series was made redundant. Turns out they just recorded the footage before they were like, oh, dude, that sucks. So, like, you nearly got what you wanted them to do, and then they fucking made them redundant? That blows. Oh, hello. I mean, it sucks they were made redundant at all. Obviously, that's fucking crap. Hey, Rebel, how you doing today? What's up? How's your day going? Also, did you see Raw last night? I didn't. I've seen a couple of bits of news from it. I saw Zoe Starks has a horrible injury, bless her. That's awful for her. Let me make sure the volume is up loud enough so you can hear this.
Patient interview, Helen Jones. Progress has been slow. What happened back in that house?
Just business.
Business? What kind of business practices result in a house full of mutilated corpses?
I don't like having my time wasted. Someone doesn't pay. They need a lesson. They owed me.
So you killed them, tore up their bodies. The police never found all the pieces.
They should have looked in the sewers.
Are you saying you hid them there?
After a while. Usually takes about 8 hours. Time to go, Brock. Get up.
Fucking hell. Jesus. Thankfully, they launched their own channel this year to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. They made the Valkyria Chronicles video. It's going to premiere tomorrow. That's fucking awesome. Well, I'm glad they've landed on their feet. Weird and crazy idea. The Lance Hoyt tattoo. The fucking... What do they call it? The tramp stamp. Isn't the Valkyria Chronicles just her feud with Becky Lynch? Well done. Waylon's been on the people and broccoli diet. He does look a bit broccoli, doesn't he? His muscles are all fucked in this. Why does he dress like Die Hard? Feet on show and everything. He just fucking loves Bruce Willis, man. And like, hey, don't we all? We stand Bruce Willis. The guy. Okay, this should take us into intensive treatment. Yeah, drop the channel in chat, man. That sounds interesting. I gotta check that out. Okay, so... Ooh, wow. Wait, hang on. Hold on. I'm very confused. Oh, there's obviously a up and down part, isn't there? 'Cause, yeah, that's fine. The map did not make that adequately clear. You've done croc. Yeah, I did the croc, but to be honest, like we've cleared out the whole game. We're just tidying the map up at this point. So we're just having a nice little chill stream while I try and find some trophies and do some riddles. Not, Matt Riddle, because he's awful and I hate him. Yum yum. That's good carcass. Wait, hang on. Is that good? That looks very specific. Maybe that's a riddle. It is, It is not a riddle, damn it. Well, something is in here, apparently. Feel like it's worth remembering Waylon Jones is still technically a human man at the end of the day. It makes it worse than what you think about it. Yeah, Croc is fucked up. Like, that's one of the more upsetting Batman characters, really. Hate when someone gives the name Matt a bad rep. I mean, it's a biblical name. You got plenty of good Matts out there. It's been around. Croc has great lore. I read the tie-in comics for the Batman audio adventures, which, by the way, if you haven't listened to, oh my god, it's fucking great. Croc is really sympathetic in that. Like they don't try and be like, oh, he's a monster, he's gross, he's a freak. Like they actually make you sad for him. Okay. Oh, hello. A glowy thing. But what is? Right, okay, let me check what riddles we have. Is there one in here? That's Riddlers. That's Penguin. That's Cash. Zeus. I know what that one is. Okay, so what? I'm very confused. I have a crazy idea. What do you got? Hey, listen. If you'd seen some of the tattoos that the guy that did my last one had, you wouldn't be saying any of them are crazy. All the pixel sprites of the entire cast of Danganronpa 2. I'm sure somebody must have, alright? I mean, like, that's a cool one to get. I very nearly got a pixel one of Kyoko before I decided to get the big full art of her. Because I love me some Kyoko. She is cool. Nothing in here. I don't think. This is a weird little room, isn't it? I kind of like how the Asylum just feels weirdly designed, because it feels like it was probably fit for purpose when it was built, and now it's just this weird fucked up architecture and a lot of the rooms don't make sense. Who's been taking creep shots of Croc? In the winter I enjoy hot Kyoko. Hey, very good. Okay, no, so there's definitely some in this room then. But where? Do you know, I've just watched a guy do a 100% run of this on YouTube. It was a speed run, I'll grant you, but you'd think some of the trophies would stick in my memory. Nope. Not an intelligent man, me. Getting an Ibuki tattoo? That's priority. Excellent. Where are you getting that? Don't say at a tattoo shop. That's not what I mean. What's in here? Nothing is in here. Oh my god. You don't have to be mad to work here, but it certainly helps. I've genuinely never seen that before. That is quite funny because of how cringe and shit it is. I've seen people put that up in their office space. It's lame. Not now when I get the money. That's like, whereabouts on your body do you want it done? Oh no, just accidentally walk straight back into the same room. Still gonna decide what type of tattoo I'll get. That's also fair. I'm gonna start small. That not a bad idea. Get yourself used to the feeling. Maybe my hand. Okay, sweet. My manager at work. I didn't even realize she had a tattoo because hers is like so small. Like on her hand, she's got like a tiny little like love heart on her hand. It's that teeny. I've worked there 3 years and never spotted it. But she was saying, like, she likes it. She would get more, but she just doesn't like the pain, which, you know, fair. It's not too... I mean, hey, my leg's been a bit sore since I've had this one. But that's okay. We got the cocoa butter. It's soothing. It's nice. Batman, Riddler, man, dudes, where are these fucking tropes? Which Batman villain do you think you could take in a fight? I could fuck up the ventriloquist like there's no tomorrow, man. I could probably beat up Riddler. I'm not picking anyone that's physically impressive. Of course I'm not. Fucking hell. Oh, hello. Didn't see you before. I bet there's a trophy behind you. Aha. Time to break things. Oh, what about fucking Baby Doll? I bet you could kick the shit out of Baby Doll, no problem. Ow, 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 stop punching me, you haven't solved my riddles. That's how I solve riddles, Riddler. I simply punch them till they go away. Hello, Revuga, how are you doing today? Any ideas? I guess it depends. Like, if you wanted one of Ibuki, like, I'd be tempted to get that. Because I love when she just goes, pointing, and points. So I'd be tempted to get that, personally. What do you think your chances are against Mad Hatter? If I can get in close before he puts the hat on me, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. If he puts the hat on me, I'm fucked. So that's what we call a 50-50 matchup. If Firefly isn't allowed a flamethrower, I think I could take him on. I mean, that's valid. You get foaming Ibuki. Oh, that's another good picture of her. Oh, why do... Oh my god, every time. I'll learn these buttons one day.
The beast was too strong.
The beast.
His animal savagery nearly cost me my life. I took my frustrations out on a lone patient. His case notes suggested he was a paranoid schizophrenic. His pleas, as I beat him to death, suggested much more. His confessions were illuminating.
Ooh.
My path was clear.
Jesus Christ. Firefly seems a bit dweeby. I mean, he is just kind of... Once you get rid of his suit and his jetpack and his flamethrower, he is pretty much just a guy, isn't he? So that's fair. If he's not allowed to have the thing that makes him a super villain. Well, I mean, you are right, I suppose. Pixely, that would be cute. I feel like Batman's greatest weapon against his villains are refusing to use their villain name and referring to them by their real name. I love passive-aggressive Batman bullying his villains. It's so fucking funny to me. Like, I don't know if there's much funnier in the whole series than Batman just not giving a shit about Ivy's plans. I don't know why that's so funny to me. She's doing the whole, oh, Batman, my babies. And he's like, I do not care. You couldn't pay me to give a shit. I'm looking up as if that's gonna help. I really have become the Batman. Batman the baby killer, that's right. Batman, my babies. I mean, like, Batman, if we're honest, is a series about a man going around beating up mentally ill people. Which, you know. Nothing funnier than walking into a building covered in question marks and going, Nigma. I can't blow up this bit in the middle, that's really going to piss me off. If Firefly can have a flamethrower, I'm taking a gun. Does that make you a superhero? Is that your power? Are you Gunman? Because, you know, if so, that's fair. I think that would be a fair fight. Does take the menace out of her a little bit if you call her Pat. Do you know what? The funny thing is, though, he does actually routinely call her Ivy. Like, she's the only one of that sort of ilk that he actually calls by her proper name. Like, her superhero name, I should say, not a proper name. Firefly's name's Garfield Linz. I can't get beaten up by someone called Garfield. I bet he gets bullied so much for being called Garfield, man. Oh, shit, that was not right. That's fine. Well, Garfield, like the cat, is it, you wanker? How do I... Oh, right, yeah, no, pull the cloth. You're meant to climb along the ledge. That is a valid point. But you have forgotten one crucial thing. And that is, I am stupid. Oh, oh, really didn't think that through. Oh, lads. Fuck's sake. Okay, we've only got one more in this room, so that's okay. Okay, I got this. I got it figured out. I got it figured out. I'm sure of it. Probably. I personally have like a load of can't think of any. Oh my god, Bruce! Come on, pal. I've got like a little list of tattoo ideas that I want to do something with. Probably won't end up doing all of them. But there's somewhere just like, that'd be cool if I did that. Fuck. It's really weird because like some of them I've had on the list for way longer than Kyoko, but like as soon as I got the money to get one, I was like, yeah, we're doing Kyoko. That's my girl. That's my girlie. Turn them into stickers and put them on your computer. Yes! Oh, that's such a good idea. Because then I'll be able to enjoy them even if I don't get them on my body. I like that. Looking forward to your Froggy tattoo. Froggy? Like as in Sonic? They upped the difficulty by putting the controller in your hands. I mean, life as me really is playing on hard mode, you know? It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a blessing and a curse being me, you know? People wouldn't understand. Mainly a curse. You know how it goes. Well, you don't because you're not me, but you know, yeah. Well, anyway, get Black Froggy. Oh my God, the Black Frog from the from the Frog Forest Zone. Mangled that, fucking hell. Here's what happens. You're spouting unwritten Limp Bizkit lyrics right now. If Limp Bizkit did a song about the Black Frog from the Frog Forest Zone, I would be delighted. I couldn't be happier. Okay, no, it's over. Oh, bleh. Controls. No, just a random skeleton. That's creepy. What's on the list? I got a... Oop, fuck me. I got a couple of Pokemon tattoos I want to consider the possibility of. I would like something to do with Sonic. Like, a lot of people have told me they think it's very strange I don't already have a Sonic tattoo, and they are right. I don't know exactly what to get, though. Like, the cool one would be the Sonic and Knuckles logo, obviously. But then, do I want something that has more of the characters on? I must have scanned this one. It's right fucking there. Yeah. Or I quite like the star post. You know, the... Oh, hello. Thank you. You know, like the top of the star post where you've got like the circle and the blue circle, red circle, blue circle inside it, and a yellow star on it. The cool one. It is cool. It's fucking awesome. Side note: on the side of the screen, there's a Karate Kid Legends advert. The tagline is "When Masters Unite, a new legacy begins." There's another movie with new legacy in its tagline. Did they learn nothing after Space Jam 2? Does help you were never able to rank higher than Lieutenant. I'm a mere corporal in the gaming army. Listening to the Motor City Machine Guns TNA theme the day, such a Sonic theme. I love when wrestling themes sound like they could be a Sonic theme. Oh, okay, I guess we're here now. Full back tattoo of the title screen, art from Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, I fucking do love Murder of Sonic. That might actually be a good one. And it's funny as well. Because he's dead. Lol. Okay, so where is this thing that's floating around here? Irritating. And also, I'm not loving the fact there was one set of teeth here. Am I missing something? Colonel thought you were a lieutenant. Get all 7 Chaos Emeralds over time in random parts of your body. Not the worst idea. I did think of having, like... This is the room we were in previously, is it not? Oh, hello. Interview tape. Lovely. I didn't think of having something like a big display with, like, the emeralds, like, alternating with that and the character head icons of the different characters, but I don't know, that might be a bit involved. Like, I don't want to look a total fucking goober when I'm in my fucking 80s, you know? I want a cool and respectable Sonic the Hedgehog tattoo, thank you very much.
Care to tell me how these got in my office?
Simple, really? I put them there. Why? You don't like flowers?
I think the guards would be interested to know you've been out of your cell.
Oh, if you really were going to tell, you already would have.
How do you know I haven't already?
Oh, sweet. I like you. I really do. Even your name. Rework it a bit and we get...
Harley Quinn, like the clown. I know, I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me think there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
Really? Go on.
Not here, my dear. Too many ears and eyes. Come back tonight. I'll be ready for you.
Now, me personally, if I worked in Asylum administration and I heard that on a patient interview tape, I'd probably be giving Dr. Quinn a disciplinary over that. But that's just me. That's what I think. Was that the last one in the area? It was. Good. That was the one we were not previously getting. Okay, so we can go into the next room then. That's cool. Hooray. I love it when things are good and great and right and wonderful. To be honest with ourselves, none of us will look cool and respectable if we make it to our 80s. To be fair, do you know what? I think that's fine. And you know what? Hey, maybe hook up with the relatives before you transfer that. That's going to be the cash one, though. I think maybe if I get a dorky tattoo, that's probably fine, too. Because as long as it's something that's personal to me, who cares, right? Can I reach that from here? Surely. I can, you know.
Are you having trouble solving my challenges? Do you admit I am smarter than a bat?
I admit you're a bitch, Riddler. 88 will be the new 50. Hey, maybe. Only thought to ever plan on getting his siblings out with my two younger sisters, the Simpsons kids. I think that would be cool. Although it would be weird for like you personally to have one of the kids and not Homer. Like that feels wrong. Need a front tattoo show future kid or friend or family members. You're right, yeah. So they can be like, oh, have you played Sonic 806? And I'll be like, I played Sonic 3. It was very good. And they'll be like, don't be silly. Video games don't have numbers as low as 3. You fucking old bastard.
He's crazy, you know.
Who? Batman?
No, Santa Claus. Of course, Batman. Always Batman. I've seen it in his eyes. Screaming mad stalkers. And dishonest. Hiding his face behind a fright mask. Well, no masks for me. I have nothing to hide. I laugh at the cruel absurdity of the world. But Batman, he's got them all fooled. He's made them think he can make a difference, that he can actually make things better. And the joke of it is, they all believe it.
The police?
The police, the media, the frickin' junior rangers. Every last sack of walking meat in this urban cesspool. Listen, sweets, Batman knows we're all on the same funhouse slide into madness. Why won't he admit it? He's up there in his belfry laughing at us. And the real gag is the miserable liar is allowed to run free while I'm in here.
That's really incisive.
Then you understand, don't you? You know why I do what I have to do. You know Gotham's only real savior is me.
Mark Hamill's an amazing Joker. He is the best. Like for me, it's not even in question. And Joker's had some amazing actors and voice actors in particular over the years. But oh my god, Hamill's incredible. He's one of those guys where, like, if I'm hearing a voice in my head when I'm reading a comic, it's him. It's him and Conroy. Would have been interesting if they used the tapes of the scene origins. That would have been perfect. But Grandad, nobody plays Sonic anymore. We all play Fortnite too. No, that's too sad. Chasey, how you doing? What's good is it is a lovely smelly grey day, but I'm not at work, and that is always good. What's good with you, man? Oh, here we are. Aaron Cash, Arkham Security. And beautiful. Oh, that didn't get me any reward. Wonderful. T-Bone, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? How's your day going? Oh, I would love to press the right button occasionally. That'd be good. That'd be real funny. If I was good at games, that'd be hilarious. Doing good, good. I'm glad to hear that. How you been spending your day? A puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible. This is going to be annoying as fuck, isn't it? Okay, I think I know where this one is, then that's fine. I swear that was like a puzzle he used in the animated series. Like some variant on that. Which, you know, is cool if that's why they included it. How many of the Batman series have you watched? Batman the Animated Series is like one of my favourite cartoons of all time. I was watching that as a small wee kid and I've never stopped loving it. Never watched The Batman. I hear that got really good, like the later on it went. Brave and the Bold, fuck me, that show is funny and it's really good. I watched a bit of Gotham, like the first 3 seasons. Really good. Don't know why I didn't finish it. Need to go back to that at some point. What are the Batman shows have we had? I think that's the only ones I can really think of. Work from hell day. It's been slow, so I'm about to play some Koto. Hell fucking yeah. When you said earlier weather was nicer than usual, what does that mean? I assume you guys have perpetual grey weather. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, April showers is it's fucking the real deal in Britain, and honestly, we've had just unseasonable, glorious warmth. Oh, hello. Oh, bollocks. And that's carried on into May, and it's been lovely. Solid month. Yeah, pretty much. It's been fucking glorious. Beautiful. The Batman's incredible. Like I said, I don't know what it was, but like I never watched it, and something about it just kind of put me off. But I hear like it just gets better the longer it goes on. Also, oh, Batman Beyond, never saw that. I think part of that was like, but Bruce Wayne is Batman. You can't have somebody else be Batman. That's simply wrong. And they're like, obviously that's not the point. Bruce Wayne is still in it. It's the same Bruce Wayne as well from Beat-Ass. But like in the future. So yeah, I do need to watch Batman of the Beyond. Batman of the Beyond. See, what I did there is I combined the two names for the show into one. Batman of the Beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Coming soon to HBO Max or whatever. Had a solid month of sun, begging for rain at this point. Too much warm, need rain. I love a bit of sun. Do you know what? One of those weirdos who loves rainy weather. That's fair. We had around here. We had a good bit of weather recently where it was like super hot in the day, and then the rain came at night to cool it down. So we had cool mornings, but also not getting piss wet through, and I appreciate that. Because getting piss wet through is not my bag, baby. Cousin's wedding's the first weekend of June, begging for cooler weather then. I swear I've got something on the first weekend of June. I can't think what it is. So yeah, maybe I'll be wanting cooler climbers by then as well. I know, and like I kind of feel like weather in Britain is so shit so permanently that when we get a bit of sun, I always try and be grateful about it. Even when it's like mega hot, I'm always like, but it won't be here forever. And then winter comes and it like lasts a million years and it's miserable. Do you know what, I will say, we did alright winter-wise last year too, because like we didn't have a lot of rain, the snow was nice, but not murderous, so that was fun. I think that might be another upgrade. Look at that, beautiful. They call him the riddle solver. Bosh, that's a cool picture. Today's high is 60, which is 16 for you guys. Yeah, we've been like high teens to low 20s, so it's been unusually warm for Britain. Eric Matthews as Batman. Oh, Will Friedle, his character on Boy Meets World, right, got you. California's starting to get there in the heat. Tomorrow's supposed to reach a high of 32.77 Celsius. That's pretty fucking warm. Like, high 20s is probably kind of my limit. That's where even I'm like, do you know what? This might be a bit much, lads. Like, 30 is like, oop, stay indoors. Windows open. Not going to help. You will die either way. Because of the shitty way our houses are designed in this country. That is, you are right. That is not anybody's bag. Melting in your fucking living room is a bad time. I had another cousin's wedding where it was 40 Celsius a few years ago, wearing suits for that I wanted to die for realsies. That sounds horrendous, to be honest. Okay, we've done all these bits at the bottom then, that's good. 40's way too hot. Like, that is the point at which even I'd be like, fucking hell, lads, bit warm, innit? This sounds when it hits July and August. See, that's the thing I've been saying. Like, we've been getting like this really good weather in April and May, so I'm like, how good is June, July, August going to be? See, the car going from Newcastle to Southampton on that 40-degree day. Holy shit! Like being trapped in a metal sweat box. Why is it playing the Predator music when there are no enemies here? Don't tease me, game. Don't frighten me like that. No, that's wrong. We don't want to be heading that way, do we? Sometimes playing these games I feel really stupid. I'm like, I could do with a mini-map in this game because I don't know where I'm going. That would never happen to the real Batman. He'd always know where he's going. He's cool. Speaking of Batman being cool, this week's Batman book is the first volume of the Neil Adams Batman. So I don't know when we get volume 2 and 3 because they send them out of order. So this is like a lot of superhero team-ups and stuff. We've got World's Finest and Brave and the Bold in here, so that's very cool. We have a bit of Superman, a bit of Batgirl, a bit of Supergirl. The next one has Deadman in it. Oh, hey, Deadman, what's your superpower? You're never going to believe this, lads. Bear with me. Can't wait, not really, for the temperatures to hit 40 to 45. Jesus, 45! We, a couple of years ago when we had that insane summer in Britain, we ended up like closing the shop like 4 hours early one day because we were like, this is insane, we are actually going to die if we stay here. Which, you know, going home early, that was great. I appreciated that in a big way. Like, nobody was out in it. It was miserable. And then I had to drive home in a car that doesn't have air conditioning, which was also not great. It was an event when the weather was 40. Oh my god, it was horrible. I remember there was a lot of discussion like, hey, yeah, this heat is probably going to kill people, by the way. And all your dipshit GB news types are like, oh, heat doesn't kill people. It does, though, doesn't it? When you're old and infirm. Like, for me, I'm like, fucking hell, I'm sweaty. For an old person, it's like, I am actually dying. Okay, we got the teeth. That's good. Oh, there's still more teeth. Here the summers are too hot and the winters are too cold. And the points don't mean anything. Okay, next nearest one. Turn left at this junction. Okay. In 50 yards, turn right at the junction. It was right, not left, by the way, before anyone bothers to point that out. But it could be left from a certain point of view, actually. A wrong point of view. Oh, I've gone past it. Oh. Recalculating. Make a U-turn. What have we got in here? Oh, hello. Penguin! The Iceberg Lounge in Gotham City, Oswald, Chesterfield, Cobblepot. Chesterfield mentioned. Opening night, Friday and Saturday, July 13th and 14th. Friday the 13th, of course. 8 PM to 2 AM. Weekend ticket event. Top Hat and Tails is the only dress code for this party in the north. Finally, the Penguin character bio. That's a fucking crazy look for Penguin. I'm kind of glad they didn't go with that. Great name. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. It's fucking crazy. The Penguin, one of Batman's oldest foes, is an eccentric criminal mastermind known as much for his love of ornithology and trick umbrellas as for his shady business dealings. Gotham's popular Iceberg Lounge serves as Cobblepot's front for a number of illegal financial activities that fund much of the city's underworld. Despite his short stature, the Penguin is a wily foe whose umbrellas conceal a variety of deadly weapons and gadgets. Bro is drenched in purple. He really fucking is. Look at this cunt. Penguin hair. Yeah, the hat's not bad. I feel like the face is slightly too chubby on him here, and like the hair I don't think works. Like his appearance in City and Night is really good. Oh, and he's in Origins as well, isn't he? So Penguin's in 3/4 of these games. Driven by a need to prove himself in spite of his comical appearance. I relate, Penguin! Don't put him in Scott Steiner. Remember when Eddie Guerrero teamed with the Hardys as Edwardy? Oh, he's in Suicide Squad as well. Nice. I haven't played that yet. I need to. I very nearly... I've done it again. I've done it again. I'm not clever. I very nearly accidentally dropped, like, fucking 90 quid on it by pressing the wrong option on the shop the other day. Did not do that, as you might imagine. I'd been furious if I'd done that to myself. Do you want to include a VR? I don't have a VR headset. Otherwise, I very much would. Like, the Arkham stuff is the only VR shit I care about. Like, I'm not really a VR guy, to be honest. Okay, so there's something in this room, I guess. But where? Got it for free, thank you, monthly PS Plus games. Valid. I mean, it feels like that's probably not a game that you would want to be paying for. From what I understand. Yeah. Yeah. If I've seen a Suicide Squad, you do not have to play it. From what I've been told, it is recommended that you don't, in fact. The thing is, I will play it eventually. I know I will. But I've never felt, like, the urge. And that's not Rocksteady's fault. It's just everything negative I've heard about it is all the executive meddling and shit. That's not it. Oh, hello, hello. Whee! Do you know something I always wished that they would include in these games? Oh, there it is, Chronicle of Arkham. I wish we had like a game mode where you play as Riddler and you have to go around the map and place the trophies in these ridiculous places. I think that'd be cool.
Every day I found the patients more distracting. Their insane mutterings and constant twitching disgusted me.
Try working in retail,
There
mate.
was only one way to cure this evil. Only one way to purify the city and ensure its future.
Was it murder?
I needed to prepare myself. I needed to be ready.
I assume it was murder. Ever since Ubisoft did the villain perspective, Far Cry 3, 4, and 5, I thought about Arkham villain perspective. It would be really cool. Wow, we have a lot of bios we haven't got yet. Because, like, one of the things that... Like, Arkham Knight has all these different characters you can play as. And it's cool, and I'm not in any way mad that you can do that. I think that's fucking awesome. But the combat really is designed around Batman. And, you know, it kind of shows... I mean, it even shows here when you play as Joker. It's not really designed around Joker's skills, and that's fine, that's whatever. But, like, I wish they'd put some thought into, like, okay, so if that doesn't work, how can we make it work? Riddler gets thugs to put the riddles down, which is a surprising fact for a man so obsessive. Ah, that makes sense. But at the same time, yeah, you'd think as a perfectionist, he'd want to make sure it was done properly, wouldn't he? Okay, so we're going to go through here. I hadn't touched my PS4 in... Ooh. Some dead people. How scary. I hadn't touched my PS4 in over a year. Recently turned it on over the weekend. I want to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition since that series is my favourite trilogy. Sometimes that's how it goes, you know. Sometimes you just want to play an old favourite. I completely relate. All too frequently I'll be like, man, I really want to play a game. What shall I play? Oh, something in my massive backlog? Nah, probably Sonic 3. That'll do for me. These sinks look smelly. I'm not washing my hands in that. Deathstroke gonna be depressed jumping from Origins tonight. He missed all of it. I do like how they covered for that in the dialogue though, like with him saying like, you know, he left Gotham, and now he's come back just for Batman. I do like that they put a bit of thought into that. Lovely shiny trophy there, Eddie. Oh, excuse me. Excuse moi. Thank you. Deathstroke in Night I find really, like, upsettingly shit. I think they just wanted to put him in just to be like, okay, well... they set him up in Origins, we kind of need to pay him off. Okay, where's the... What the fuck? It's right there. I'm so stupid. So the only way to save the city was a variety show telethon. Call in and pledge a donation to help keep Gotham safe. Oh no, the Joker has killed everyone on the telethon. In Night you interrogate people to get the clue. Yes! I think they did that in City and Origins too. Like it feels... I can't remember like which one is best with it, because like honestly it feels to me like in Origins it's kind of like it's City again. I think in Night you've got a few more options to get interrogations and shit. I know there's a cool one in Night where like there's a corrupt police officer that's working for Riddler and you can get clues from him. That's fucking cool. You don't get to fight Deathstroke or Azrael, unfortunately. That is a shame. Like, the Azrael stuff, I like how that story concludes if you pick the good ending in Night. It's kind of a bummer if you pick the sad ending. Like, Azrael's fucking cool, you know? I like that. They kind of did justice to him. Origins, you got to do radar dishes to reveal locations? Yes! And to, like, give you fast travel shit, which, like... Technically, the game didn't need fast travel, but I'm kind of glad they put it in, honestly. Vaguely recalling there's no Night does it. It's a little sad Deathstroke went from one of the best boss fights in the game to another tank battle. Yeah, you're fucking right. It's Hazel's from Tank, and that's a crossover.
I got what you wanted. You did? I mean, good. How did you smuggle it in? Actually, I don't want to know. So you're ready to stop that evil, murdering bat once and for all?
Of course I am. He needs to pay for what he's done to you.
Give it here then, quickly.
Poor Harley.
Come on, Doc. We've got ourselves a bat to kill.
Doc's outputting. Say hello to your new and improved Harley Quinn.
Poor old Harley, bless her. I like Night, didn't hate the driving sections either. I like Night a lot. What a fucking game. It's so good. I do think people like completely overblow the Batmobile hate in Night. It's not anything like as bad as people make out. There's another one around here somewhere, looks like. Oh, that's really obvious. And also, like, having the different skins on the Batmobile is cool. Because, like, with the Batman costumes, yes, they're, like, fully different models and shit. But with the Batman, it's just kind of a paint job for a lot of them. But it sort of realises a lot of the classic Batmobiles in a fun way that does justice to them. Oh, I've missed a bit down here. We best go back and get that, hadn't we? Like, I quite like having 70s blue and grey Batman with, like, the paint job from... the 1966 Batman TV series. That goes really well. Not as bad it has to be compared to Asylum City, which is unfair. I mean, they're all brilliant in their own way. Like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Batman scared the piss out of me. You'd have to have a heart of stone not to love all of them, really, but... First time where Joker's gone, maybe a psycho, but that's TMI. She did the Meryl Silverberg trick. Okay, so it's in here to Batman's right. The retcon these audio logs in Origin. Yeah. Well, oh wow, how did I miss that before? Fuck me. That's embarrassing.
Was hidden so well it was almost invisible.
Alright, no need to mock me, you prick. There's like, it feels like WB Montreal probably weren't communicating particularly well with Rocksteady. Like, in particular, that epilogue was risky because it was like, you don't know if you're going to get a chance to make that game. And sure enough, they didn't. And then Rocksteady did it and just fucking ignored that shit. Which, you know, was the correct move, let's be real. Don't like the tank battles, hate the Arkham Knight tank battle. The bit with the what you call it, the... Is that the one with the like 360 degree thing that can like just fuck you to death with a single laser blast? That shit's annoying. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Ow. Still, the militia and Knight isn't any smarter. They need the Knight to handle. They're pointing at how you take them out. I think the other villains arrive to an area, see the Riddler trophies, and go, son of a bitch, how did he get there? Abso-fucking-lutely! Deathstroke did show up at Suicide Squad eventually. Wish there was a way to use the Adam West Batmobile in the city. Me too. It's so cool. I mean, I know they're all, like I said, they're all basically the same design of Batmobile, but like some of the paint jobs on it are really nice. Something like that had a lot of spinny bits. Tank battle version of the Bane fight in Origins. Oh my god, the Bane fight in Origins is not a fun time. Oh, here we are, Riddler Star. Miserable fucking final boss, that one, honestly. Chiaki or Ibuki, who's better and why? I like them both, but I'm very fond of Chiaki, honestly. Like, I vibe with her ultimate ability. Also, she's cute, and she's a sleepy little lady. Where would you find my home sweet home? Nothing? Alright. Every game is a bit you have to drag through, and this is the croc bit. Not because it's bad, it just takes a while. That's fair. Yeah, like, the croc bit's awesome, but yeah, it does take a fucking minute, doesn't it? Is this the right direction? That is the right direction, yes, good. There's a guy knocked out right next to a grill. They nervously ask how he got there. I will stand with Ibuki. I mean, hey, that's fucking valid. She's excellent. The corpse of the Doctor and the cop's still here is sad. Yeah, like... It's really haunting when you come back to these areas you've cleared out, and Batman's the only one here, and you just got death everywhere. It's kind of fucking grim, honestly. Which, you know, is obviously the vibe they were going for, of course. Nice, okay, good.
Can we just agree I'm cleverer than you?
Oh, shut up. So we have 2 trophies. That's Maxi Zeus' cell and a Tief's. Which are all going to be around here, and oh no, where are the Tiefs? We're going to have to walk the entire frigging building to find it, aren't we? Just you bloody watch. That rat scared the fuck out of me then! What the hell? We agreed with you 100% that annoying bitch. Even if the Arkham Knight was committed to the drone tanks because they don't make human errors, he could have at least put a guy in there or something. He knows Batman doesn't kill, it would make things harder for him. That's a valid point, actually. Even I was shocked when I saw how Maxi Zeus was treated. Wow, there's only one way they would, quote-unquote, treat Maxi Zeus. Oh, hello. We'll have that. So that's going to get us the Maxi Zeus bio, obviously.
Riddle me this.
I was in the Forbidden Planet comic shop with Victoria when I went to hang out with her for WrestleMania weekend, and they had a bunch of like beat-ass action figures, and like they had all the shitty characters you would never buy as like a Build-A-Fig thing, so you can get fucking Maxi Zeus by buying the other characters. I kind of love that. Everyone's favourite Batman villain. Yeah, exactly. Like, who gives a fuck? I'd love for Batman to go out of character just once to say my Nigma when finding a trophy. That's how you get a Chad Patton thing. Yeah, like, WWE do a bunch with, like, characters you would never fucking buy, like the referees or the announcers or child Dominic Mysterio, which is fucking brilliant. I will concede they wanted to have you do tank battles and Batmobile without Batman Breaker's no killer, or I can give it a pass. Yeah, it's kind of fair enough. Militia with a nearly bottomless budget can't figure out the sensor emitting a blue light is a Death Star exhaust port target. You're right. Bit of sellotape over it and you're sorted, aren't you? Got any Danganronpa merch? I do not. There is a cool Kyoko figurine that I'm looking at getting, but it's very expensive. As these things quite often are. Alright, if I remember right, here it is behind this wall. Because I think this clue is in reference to Maxi Zeus's like shock treatment in the Arkham Asylum graphic novel, which is like a very fucked graphic novel, by the way. Shout out to might be the only rated M game in the Arkham games. It earns it, but like it never feels edgy or anything like that. Kyoko gets a lot of figures, wonder why are they jar size? Oh no, it's because she's lovely and great. I'd see just anywhere in the room. There we go. There he is. A deranged gang leader, Maxi Zeus, came to believe himself an avatar of the Olympian god Zeus. Creating a cult of gang members to do his bidding, Zeus became a power player in the Gotham City underworld. His criminal activities are perpetrated by his army of followers, and, he believes, overseen by the Greek gods themselves. 1979, relatively new Maxi Zeus. Fucking size of it, he's a big bastard. Think about every once in a while, how did Knight get rated M but City didn't? I'm trying to think, like... I mean, City's got some pretty, like, violent moments in it. Night probably sets itself up immediately by having you burn a corpse, so there is that. Night has a suicide scene. Oh, which character in this? Who gets the suicide scene? I don't remember. Where's my Ibuki figures too? Right, Oracle. Oh, you're right. Yeah, but of course, like, yeah, it's a fake out though, isn't it? Of course it is. Did he get injected with pure light, pure something? A fear gas. That's right. Yeah. Like, to be fair, I figured that fucking immediately was a fear gas thing. Because, like, oh, you're just doing the bit you did in the first game with Jim. Like, what, you're just going to kill Barbara with no fanfare, are you? Okay. But then, like, there was also a bit really early on in Night where I was like, okay, well, I have immediately figured out who the Arkham Knight is, and now I'm going to have to spend the next 10 hours pretending I don't know. Because I was playing through with my wife at the time, now my ex, and she wasn't familiar with Batman lore in the same way I did. And the first time you meet Arkham Knight, he's like, hey, don't shoot him in the chest, because that's the most protected part of the costume. And I'm like, only one person would know that. So... Where are the last teeth? This is going to drive me fucking crazy. Oh, lads. Fuck. If you notice Joker pushes the gun close to Barbara, a little hint there's more going on. Yeah, it's a little bit of subtle storytelling. But, like, it's not one of those things where I was like, oh, that's obviously Scarecrow, oh, I'm not invested in this story. Like, it didn't subtract from it or anything. It was just like, okay, like, she's fine, I'm not worried about her, you know? My immediate thing was, the helmet reminds me of Red Hood. Yeah, there's a good fucking reason for that. Oh, there we are. Teeth. The last one? It was not the last one. Shit. Like, as soon as you start getting the flashback sequence, it's like, well, there's only one reason they would bring this character up. You seen any Ibuki figure? I haven't. Like, there's a lot of the characters that don't have much in the way of merchandise, honestly. I think that's kind of a shame. Oh, we're gonna have to go through every fucking corridor in the building now, aren't we, to find this... Yes! Spoke too soon! Mental athlete. 70% of Riddle China just, mwah, beautiful. Bro really pulled the sting wearing a sting mask by having Nightbot break and put on the Red Hood. Like... You're right. They don't bring Jason up at all in the first game. No, like, the timeline of the Arkham games is kind of odd, because it's like, how did we have the time to recruit Dick, Jason, and Tim? Like, how did that happen? Oh, that's the wrong way. Bruce, please stop walking into walls, I'm begging you. Right, just to confirm, then. That's intensive treatment. Done. Medical facility. Oh, we just gotta find that.
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
We just gotta find lots of teeth in the medical facility. We can probably polish that off today, right? Surely. When Asylum happens, Dick and Jason are already Robin. Yeah, like, I don't know how... Because, like, this is the floating timeline of comics, isn't it? Like, I'm reading through a bunch of Batman stuff now, and I'm trying to figure it out in my head. It's like, obviously in the real world, you're like, well, okay, like, Dick was Robin first, then Jason, head Jason. But it's like, because I think I mentioned I'm reading this series, and it's like, you know, a chronological timeline of all the the notable Batman stories. And I'm like, where the fuck do they find time for him to recruit Dick to grow by like 10 years and get another Robin along the way? Like, how does it work? There's gonna be some crazy fucking timeline floating going on. Dick Robin's my name on Tinder. Oh man, don't talk to me about Tinder. The stories I could tell you. I had such a mortifying experience on Tinder. You know how, like, eventually, if you keep saying no to people, I don't remember, I can never remember whether it's left or right, but if you keep saying no to people, eventually, like, it'll loop round, you'll see the same faces again. I had this lady, and I kept seeing her, and I was like, it's like the only way I'm going to stop seeing this girl who I said no to like 50 times if I say yes. I was like, that's fine, cool. It was done. 3 weeks later, she fucking matched with me. I'm like, no! Which, like, I didn't want to waste her fucking time. I didn't want to be like, oh, hey, no, I'm not actually attracted to you. I just did this to get you off my feed. Like, I don't think we have enough in common for this to work. That's mortifying bad luck, man. Because that would be the most cuntish thing in the world you could say to someone. Hey, not only do I not fancy you, but also I was sick of seeing you. Like, that would be the most dickhead thing you could possibly say. So just like, no, we'll quietly unmatch, and that'll be the end of that. So you think something's where I don't deserve to be happy in love? I'm not nice. Who's the Arkham Knight? It's Jason Todd. He knows all about my secrets. Who could it be? It could be Jason Todd, because it is. Who knows? Even this mysterious figure is, we could if you told us it was Jason Todd, because it is. That was my lived experience. How much Danganronpa cosplay have you seen at conventions? Me too. I've probably seen a bunch when I didn't realise that was what it was, because there were a lot of characters, the ones I've been to, that are like characters I just assumed were from like anime or whatever. So whereas like now I'd be like, oh, that's such and such from whichever of the games. Before I probably just be like, oh, it's just an anime I don't know. Great names for the Robins: Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne. Damian is fucking cool, by the way. I really like Damian. He's fucking funny. I like having a Robin that's just a little shithead. Just an aggressive little wanker. He's brilliant. Okay, there's one over to the east there. LT, do you see Liv Morgan getting removed from Judgment Day, having Roxanne Perez replace her in the group while Dom dumps Liv, siding with Roxanne? Liv turning face, or Liv and Dom both getting kicked out. See, like, they've hinted at that, haven't they? Because they've had, like, they had that scene where Roxanne gave him the chicken tendies, which I love. Is like, that started as a fucking gag on Twitter, and now it's just legit part of his character. That's really funny. Oh God Almighty. So yeah, I figure Roxanne's going to wheedle her way into Judgment Day. That's probably going to be the next thing that drives a rift between Dom and the rest of the group. You should have reported her profile. That would be me. It's not her fault. Because of you, I'm no longer attracted to anyone. Fucking hell. Most common cosplay. So, I'm trying to think. Who's the most common I've seen? I mean, a bunch of Harley Quinns. Like, Suicide Squad film Harley Quinn. Which, like, not to be a fucking Harley Quinn snob or anything, I hate that outfit so much. It's awful. It's just a shirt. Like, that's not a costume, it's just a t-shirt. Fuck off. Oh, Danganronpa cosplays. I honestly, like, since I've come to recognize it, I don't know as I remember any of them. I remember seeing any of them. This fucking room, I hate this room. Me too. This sucks. This is one of the rooms I dread the most. I am genuinely not certain how we get up. That was not the answer. It wouldn't be so bad if you could use the grapple, but of course you can't. Like, it's not... In concept, this is a good idea for a room. You know, a room where you have to use Batman's vertical mobility skills that don't include the grapple. That's a cool idea for a room in this game. What a pain in the arsehole, though. And also, when I'm trying to find this one trophy in here, is it through there? It is! Aha! Okay, that's good, that's good. It's a fine room to do once. Yes, the fact that you've got to backtrack a couple times. Like, the game makes you do it at least twice, never mind any backtracking. Remember on Tinder I matched with someone after getting matched with dozens of bots? The bots are awful. I said, please tell me you're not a bot. She said, no, I matched with you by accident. Oh! That's mean! Dude, that's fucking really mean. Why would you say that? That's awful. I hope her arse falls off. Okay, it's around here somewhere. Don't have the energy for all the terrible Tinder experiences I've had. Yeah, I had a bit of a stinker. Never been on a dating app. Sounds scary. Like, the thing is, like, oh my god, I'm fucking so stupid. The thing with dating apps, like, they are intimidating when you start off, because you feel like you're being judgmental. Like, the first time I used anything like this was years ago, like, after my marriage ended. But, wow, that sounds miserable, doesn't it? After my marriage ended, I went on Tinder. It was like years after that, don't worry. It was a couple of years after we broke up. I was like, well, fuck it. I'm ready to get out there and date. Let's hop on the old Tinder. And you feel awful on Tinder because of how Tinder works. Having to say no makes you feel dirty, because it's like the other person doesn't know you've pressed no on them. They don't fucking know. But like, to me, I was like, I feel really bad that I'm saying this person is not attractive. But you're not saying they're not attractive. You're just saying I'm not attracted to them. And that's the mindset you got to have, because you can't be attracted to everyone. I mean, there are beautiful people on there. There are wonderful people. There are people whose bios have made me laugh my fucking ass off. And then I've looked at something in their profile and I'm like, we're not compatible. And that's just how it goes. But you feel dirty that first time. It's a form of guilt on yourself. You're right. Oh, going to hell. It's not the smoothest parkour game. No, Batman's like a little janky in this one. Like, it's fine, but, it doesn't help when you have a room like that has lots of very precise jumps. Paid Tinder is a scam. Paid Tinder is absolutely a scam. You no longer get matches you can't see. They expect you to pay more for full access to like a supermarket, but you're the product. The thing with Tinder, like, when you think about their business model, Tinder don't want you to match. Tinder want you to pay for Tinder. And it's the same for a lot of dating sites and dating apps and what have you. They make more money the longer you're on there and the more desperate you get, and the more you think, oh, but Tinder Gold though, what if I did, because like I say, years ago, years and years back, this is before my last relationship, when I was on Tinder, I was like, oh, but I've got a match. What if this person likes me? And then I matched. I foolishly, I paid for the Tinder Gold one time, and like the person that had matched with me lived in like fucking California, and I'm like, no, the fuck she hasn't. Behave yourself. So yeah, never again. It's a fucking scam. If I found a date who was a Danganronpa, I find it to be a miracle. Hey, I mean, my ex-girlfriend introduced me to Danganronpa. It happens. Hop on the old Tinder's how they talk about having sex in the 20s. I'm just not great at talking to people for the very first time over text and back and forth, things like Tinder off. That's very fair. A lot of people say the same. Like, the most common bio you will find on Tinder is, I don't know what to put in my bio. Like, yeah, but you got to, though. You got to. Because otherwise you're expecting me to say, I like you because you're fit. And for no other reason. But a lot of people don't know what they want. They expect an immediate spark. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Like, as a fucking adult, you're like, you gotta talk. Same shit, different skit. Exactly. Know a lot of women like Danganronpa. Yeah, there's a lot of women in the fandom. It's pretty cool. Ask you what shout. Fucking do not get me started. Just ask. Great. But if I don't start the conversation, you're gonna unmatch. Am I right? She was from California in Birmingham. No, in the other one. All right, whose tape is this?
Patient interview. Waylon Jones, a.k.a. Killer Croc. Last night, the patient was pacified after a breakout attempt. Gardarin Cash is in hospital. Reports state that the patient attacked Cash and in the struggle consumed his left hand. Cash is lucky to be alive. He lost a lot of blood.
Me too. I nearly choked on that bony hand of his.
That's disgusting. He could have died.
He's just food to me. And once I get a taste, I want the rest of the meal. You know what I mean.
Get him out of here. Now.
Got your scent too, lady. I'll see you around. Tick tock, tick tock.
That's all the Crocs. Nasty fucker. California right by Cadbury World. Okay, we can get out of here. That's fine. Even if you do start the conversation, you're not going to reply. Following on makes you sound desperate. I've had that. I heard that on the old Facebook dating. Someone matched with me, and Facebook's different because like you can see when people have matched with you because Facebook don't need money. Let's face it. So you can see who matches with you. And then it's like, hey, this person matched with you. Do you want to match back? And I like that. That's a cool way of doing it. It's like Tinder but good, basically. And like I matched with this lady, and like her profile was pretty barren, so I just opened with a compliment. Just complimented her on one of her photos. Nothing. And it's like, why match? Why match though? What was the point? Medical facility is down here in Arkham West. Let's see if we can go the long way around. Sounds way too close to some of the Voodoo Kim Mafia would have been named after. Oh no, that's horrible. Do you have a message sent by the Judgment about,
Are you having trouble solving my challenges?
Shut up, Riddler.
Do you admit I am smarter than a bat?
Shut up, Riddler. About, what you call it, Liv or whatever being kicked out. Do you know, honestly, I feel like it's probably going to lead to Dom being kicked out, but I wouldn't be surprised if Liv was, like, the alternate for that. Like, it's going to be one or the other of them, I feel. Oh, hello, 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 Teeth. We'll get rid of you. There were not three. Don't know why I threw three. Why do women like Danganronpa? Do you know, I don't know what I don't know if there's a particular, like, gendered appeal to it. My challenge appears to those with the correct position. Okay, that's another... Oh, no, can't do that. Whoopsie daisy. Also, that was not the right button. How do I get up there? I don't know if there's, like, a different reason that women might like it over men, but, like... No, stupid. Press the right button, you idiot.
Do you need my help, Batman? Do you give up?
I think it's more a case of men not giving it a chance. Do you know, I can't help but wonder if it's the genre. It's not... Exactly, it's not action-y. Like, visual novels don't appeal to capital G gamers, you know? I'm not saying that because, like, oh, guys are thick and we don't like to read. But a game like this is always going to appeal more to bloke gamer. Do you know what I mean? Like, in general. And again, like, that, there's no sort of catch-all for that. Where the fuck is this puzzle? Long-term storytelling, Roxanne joined Judgment Day will lead to Punk versus Dom storyline. Oh, we can only hope. Gosh, I'm really tempted to cut these guards down. It's so mean and disrespectful. I gave it a chance, I love it. Me too. What's Danganronpa looked away for a sec? What are you talking about? Yeah, Danganronpa's like, it's a visual novel series. You are in a killing game, and you have to, like, your friends get picked off one by one, and you have to solve their murders. And if you don't solve their murders, then you all die. So that's the stakes of it. It's fucking great. It will make you very sad. And I have a big tattoo of one of the characters on my leg, which is awesome. Okay, we'll go get those teeth in there. I'm walking the long way around to medical because I don't want to, like, accidentally trigger the like the fight sequence. All the goons. One of the murders is always on your fellow classmates have to kill to escape. Yeah. So, like, the idea of the game is, like, there's 16 well, there's usually 16. Like, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Well, on average, it's 16 characters. And the only way they can escape the prison that they're in is by killing someone else and getting away with it. So, like, once a murder happens, the other characters are allowed to gather evidence and build a case. The killer, of course, is allowed to lie and obfuscate details and cover their tracks as best they can. It again goes to a trial, and you, as the protagonist, have to work out the identity of the killer. If you get it right, the killer is the one that is executed. If you get it wrong, everyone is executed. But you don't feel very good when you get the killer killed, because they're still your friends, and you feel very guilty, and it's awful. Spend time building relationships with them. A drama happens. You have to find out who did it and feel horribly betrayed or upset, depending on who you like. Yeah, and like most of the characters will make you very sad when they end up getting executed. I had no idea that's what those games were. Yeah, it like me neither. Like, and I will be honest here. Going back to what we were saying a moment ago. Sorry, Rebel. I'll circle back to you in a sec. Going back to what we were saying a moment ago. Like, I wouldn't usually play a visual novel game, like, because I'm big bloke gamer. You know, I like an action kind of game. I like a platformer. I like an action game. I like a beat 'em up. I like a fighting game. A visual novel I wouldn't think to play. And then Darby introduced me to them. I don't even remember how we got onto it, but she was just like, "Hey, I think it was like I think you should just play this. I think you'd like this," because it's one of her favorite things as well. Like, she likes it even more than I do. So like, she fucking adores Danganronpa. And then like, yeah, she got me playing the first one. I was like, I'm fucking immediately hooked. We worked through all three of the main ones. I'm currently on the start of Chapter 4 of the spin-off game, but Chapter 3 is extremely upsetting, so I haven't been back to it. I feel like Liv's getting kicked out, which makes more sense. See Liv turning face before after she gets removed from Judgment Day. Have you where she turns face within the group, feuding with Finn. JD Carlito and Roxanne being in the group. I can see it going either way, because like, I mean, I think we've said before, haven't we, like, Liv is now at that point where like the fans respect her so much that they kind of they're turning her face even if the company don't want to, it feels like. I had no idea that's what those games were. Didn't know I'd love it as much as I did. Then I played the first one, ended up buying a hoodie in the bear before finishing my first stream. I don't know what it... I think it really is just the fact that it just finds a way to affect you, you know? I talked about this on a recent episode of Chatatouille, when we covered Fox and the Hound, like... Because, like, Fox and the Hound, for those of you who haven't seen it, has quite possibly the saddest scene in any Disney film. I had to stop the film for like 20 minutes to compose myself afterwards. And I was saying to Victoria on the recording, like, when you have something like that that makes you feel something, even if it's a negative emotion, that's real power in storytelling. And Danganronpa has that in fucking spades, you know? There's sequences in that where, like, you'll feel really bad, and then you'll feel guilty, and then something else will happen and you'll laugh your fucking arse off, and then something miserable will happen and you'll be crying your eyes out, and then you'll be laughing again. It's incredible how the game manages to play with your emotions. Like, there's... And I'm not spoiling it because Alex hasn't actually played through the third one yet. One of the earliest moments in the third game upset me so much I couldn't go back to it for like a fortnight. It's... And I know, like, to some people that's kind of weird, that, oh, it's just a video game. I'm like, no, dude, like, any game that can make you feel things like that, holy fuck, it's so good. I would heartily recommend them to anyone, as long as you are willing to accept that there is a chance you're going to be upset, and possibly traumatized, actually, depending on which one you play. I will say, like, I am thinking of playing Danganronpa on stream. Eventually we'll definitely play Ultimate Summer Camp, because that one's not canon, so there's no spoilers in it. It's just a fun little side game. We will not be playing Ultra Despair Girls on stream, because if I play that, I will get put on a government watch list. Because Chapter 3 does not localize very well, as it turns out. It's probably making a really good point in the original Japanese. Not a point that needed making in the West. We Yeah, we came down on that side, actually. Yeah. No. Probably didn't need that in my life, if I'm honest with you. But never mind. Right, we just got to find 2 lots of teeth. Characters are very likable or perfectly hateable. Yeah. Children stuff. Yeah. It's grim. It's a weird era of wrestling where a lot of stars, regardless of the character going face, the number one response is... Yeah, I think that's one of the weird... Like, it's one of the challenges that Triple H kind of has to deal with as a booker, and Tony Khan as well in AEW, because people like to cheer for characters that are cool. And a lot of wrestlers are fucking cool. You have to find a way of them being cool. And also, that's a dude's head. You have to find a way to make them cool, but also for us to not want to cheer them. Which is very difficult. Yeah, it's like, the thing is, like, I got to the chapter and I was like, okay, like, everyone says chapter 3 is like the most incredibly upsetting thing in the game. And then I got to one bit and I was like, oh, that's kind of skeevy, but that's not as bad as, like, people make out. It's not that big of a deal. And then a few minutes later I was like, oh no, that wasn't the bit. That was not the upsetting part. This is the most upsetting thing I've ever encountered in a game. Didn't like it. Felt really dirty afterwards. Like I said, I haven't been back to it since. And it's, to be clear, it is not making a statement that, hey, this stuff is okay. It's coming down in opposition to that. But it's making a point that's like... It only works on the Japanese audience, I think, and they should have found a way to localize it out. And I know that starts discussions on censorship, but I don't think it works for an English-speaking audience, honestly. It's really upsetting. And not in a good way. Not in like a, oh, I feel emotional because I care about this character and something bad has happened way, but in like a, I feel dirty for playing this kind of way. And I don't think that's what they were going for. I feel like we're in a second Attitude Era in terms of how fans react to wrestlers. Yeah! I mean, again, the Attitude Era, like, who do you cheer for in that period? Whoever's coolest. Whoever makes you laugh. Whoever is fun. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm just scouring every room, it's because we're looking for teeth and nothing more. So, since they're apparently not on the map, we're going to have to be doing a big old... excuse me, doing a big old wander. We just love a good bastard. The world loves a bastard. Rimmer had it right in Red Dwarf. Love those heads and jaws are twice the size of Batman's head. I think this is like the only game in the series that doesn't have a big head mode as well. Fucking love a big head mode in a game. Okay, there's not many teeth under here, is there? Let's not be silly. Herm, where do these teeth be at? I mean, I'm guessing they're not in here because they were usually along like the beaten path, weren't they? Or like where the plot was supposed to lead you next is kind of where they are. In the mouth. Very funny. I suppose I invited that one, didn't I? Okay, let's do all the stuff on this floor first. Oh, what is this? What's this? What's this? Skellington style. Okay, let's do all the stuff on this floor, and then we'll take the elevator down. Because we'll just get confused otherwise. At the beginning, I was thinking about the cameras watching Batman create millions of dollars in damages from ripping up the vent covers. What about the constant back and forth picking up Riddler stuff? They would think he's gone a bit funny, wouldn't they? But then again, I guess that's kind of like a reference to, oh, well, I was going to say it's referenced a bit in Night, but it's not, is it? Because Joker's in his head it died, so... knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals. I think like heel wrestlers, it's that very kind of panto kind of thing. Like a good heel, you should enjoy booing. Like, I don't... And like, you know, this is a conversation that I'm sure we've had on this channel before. But there is a particular talent who every discussion you'll find about him online is, oh, he's such a good heel. What? Oh, look at him being a great heel here. And it's like, yeah, but all the discussion online is about, like, how great he is. And a good heel shouldn't be wanting you to be saying, wow, he's great. A good heel should be wanting you to go, what a fucking prick. Like, JBL didn't want you going, damn, that's an effective heel. JBL wanted you to want him dead. And he was going to break a number of laws in Germany in order to achieve that, if he had to. Where does he keep all the trophies anyway? That's a fucking valid point. Dom loves it. Like, Dom Mysterio, where does this lead? Nowhere. It doesn't do anything. What the fuck? Just a door that doesn't go anywhere? Oh, to be fair, I did destroy the wall. That would be the door you would enter through, wouldn't it? Dom is great, but like Dom is a kind of an exception to the rule because like nobody actually hates Dom, but we at least give him the boos. We're not sitting there going, oh hey, hooray, hooray, Dom. We're booing him because the character's a prick. But we love that he's a prick, really, secretly, deep down. Don't tell anyone. We fucking love that. I think the GCPD has to keep all the trophies and evidence locker. Sorry, they probably got like a big vault they chuck them in, like the Warner Brothers in the Water Tower and the Warner Sister. Booing Dom's the new you suck. Yes, exactly. Because nobody genuinely thinks Kurt Angle sucks. No way. But even his biggest fans were chanting that shit. Edge's greatest contribution to wrestling is up there. People forget if they are a good heel, you should reward them with boos. Exactly. Like an effective... Like, there are some heels where it's like, okay, I don't want to boo you. If I'm at a wrestling show, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I personally will not be booing Seth Rollins. That's not going to happen. But that's not because, like, Seth is a bad heel. That's because I'm like, you're one of my favourites. And you're fucking incredible. And I'm going to get a good match out of you. But, like, you know, some mid-card dude, I'll fucking boo the mid-card. Absolutely. Like, an established main eventer, I think it's okay if a few people are cheering. Because that's like... It's kind of a way of saying, like, okay, well, you are a dickhead, but... I'm going to be entertained by you. It is hard. It can be very hard to boo. But, like, sometimes like, I think it helps to get swept up in it. Like, I remember going to see a WWE show once, and I was like, I could not have been less interested in John Morrison. But I still cheered when he came out. You gotta let yourself give into it, you know? It's basically a pantomime. Exactly. And, like, you know, maybe the Rat King is a horrible little shitter in the narrative, but if the actor's good, I'm going to cheer him. You know, maybe the giant in Jack and the Beanstalk is evil, but I'm still going to fucking cheer if they do a good performance, you know what I mean? People do like a good villain, I think. I pray for the poor GCPD officers who have to label every one of those trophies. Just walking around with a pricing gun, just sticking them on. I can't be bothered with this. I'm guessing it can't be in here. When you're around for so long, you just become an attraction. Exactly. Like, there are some people who will never be booed again. And, like, honestly, I kind of thought we might get... It's weird, isn't it? Because, like, they didn't turn John Cena heel for so long, and everyone's like, do you know what? We'll just fucking cheer him. It's fine. Like, because we did grow to love John Cena. I mean, personally, I never stopped. I always did. But that's just me. Okay, that's one of them. Where's the other? But like they've turned him heel, and it is working. The fans are giving them the heat, and these are all adult fans. There you are. So like John Cena is a weird one because I feel like we should be cheering him out of respect, but almost at the same time, it might be a matter of respect that we are booing him. Because that's what he wants, as in his final year. Fanbase has gotten old. It's no longer a PG product. Borderline TV 13-14. Reactions based on respect for talent rather than character. You're at 100%. 100%. The only one I wish people wouldn't react to is Logan Paul. Likewise, I wish he could get silenced. That's medical facility. Done. It's sadly, I think. Oh, shit. Okay, only one more in the caves then. That's annoying, because I don't particularly want to do the caves again today. Okay, there's a good chunk in the mansion. Are there any that we can do quickly? Penitentiary's got a fair few. Botanical Gardens has loads. Let's see if we can do some of the ones around the island, I guess. But yeah, you're right. It is at the point now where you're like I want to share for the guys that I respect. You know what I mean? Like I say, you can't get me to fucking boo Seth. You will never get me to boo Becky Lynch. I don't give a shit. They shouldn't have turned a heel. Fuck it. Like, that did not have the desired effect. I'm sorry. You've done this twice now. Learn your lesson. We like her. She's good. At times watching Raw alone, put the computer on volume 0. Absolutely fucking valid, by the way. Get that horrible person off TV. Get him off Earth, quite frankly. Put him in a spaceship and send him to the moon. Best Danganronpa girl besides Kyoko and Y. For me, second best Akane. I am fond of... I'm fond of Chiaki. Very much. I'm fond of... Akane, best girl. She has 2 great points. Her personality, intelligence, and she gave me her underwear. I do like Akane. She's nice. Like, she's got a very tragic backstory as well. Like when you do the free time events with her. She's a very sad character. Just very well written. Akane is ODB. She's absolutely ODB. Who else is good? I like Maki in V3. Again, no spoilers for V3 chat, because I don't want Alex to be cross at you.
Our staff are here to help you.
But Maki is very good. I love Kaede. I adore her. Mew is very funny. I thought Mew would piss me off, and she's really fucking funny. Can we get on over a burrito, sushi, and katsu curry? Okay, now I've got to remember how we get back out. Mew's the Iron Sheik of Danganronpa. She's something. Again, she's another one of those characters where you're like, you're not what I thought you were. I feel bad for prejudging you, Mew. Like the short, fiery blonde from Danganronpa 2, whose name I can't remember. Don't want to look it up in case it spoils things. Yes, fucking... Shit, what's her name? Yes, Hyoko, that's it. Why can I not fucking remember? Hyoko, again, one of those characters where I was like, you're really fucking annoying. And then, like, I got further into the game and I was like, you are pretty funny, though. Like, being a horrible bastard is why she's fun. If I knew her in real life, I would hate her. Perfectly annoying. Exactly. I know. I seem to remember you latched onto her quite soon. I love a horrible bastard. Like, in fiction, it's okay, because it's like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about you in real life. You know, I don't have to take you home. Because the same voice actor as 2B? Interesting. Like we have definitions now for the 2 types of booze crowds give. One is, we like this character, you work it well, we want this heel work to go on. Dominic Mysterio. 2 is, we genuinely do not like you. You're an incredibly unprofessional, unsafe, or IRL scumbag waiting to leave the industry. That's the thing, like, I think what is annoying about Logan Paul is that he gets both of those, and it kind of blurs the line a little bit, and I think WWE, as ever, take the approach, fuck it, they're reacting, who cares? Hot take, I like Tenko. I like Tenko a lot. She's a character you think is going to be really one note. I love X. That is also valid because he's fucking excellent too. She's a character you think is going to be like really one note and annoying, and then like honestly, after the first chapter or two in the game, I'm like, I just kind of love you. I want you as my friend. She's one of those great characters that's like hiding who she is, I think, behind a bit of a screen. How do I get up there? Unfortunately, Logan Paul is talented. The thing is, like, there was discussion about this on Twitter recently, where someone was like, he's really good at doing the spots, but he doesn't know how to actually tell a story. Like, he's not crafting the story together. There's no connective tissue. And I'm like, do you know what? Now that you said that, I kind of get that, yeah. And it has robbed the illusion off Logan Paul for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't want to go too close to that and trigger the thing. I'm going to save that for when we do Joker. At the same time, somehow not disrespecting the audience's intelligence. Yeah! He'll work until he no longer works. Exactly. There will come a point where people get tired of it. Now he's a heat magnet. That's the thing, like, he is a piece of shit. And I think WWE must know he's a piece of shit. Like, just to be clear, guys, Logan Paul, bad person. Bad human being. I'm not saying this because, like, I don't like him as a wrestler. I don't like him as before. No, he's actively a bad human being. WWE never hires pieces of shit. Yeah, if only, eh? Yeah, sadly. Yeah, Alberto Del Rio might be coming back. That's fucking miserable, by the way. I sure hope not. Oh, for fucking state of... I want to be mad at that, but I missed it. So who is the stupid one, Riddler? Really? It's me. It's always me. Tenko loves to fight. She has green hair. She shots it. Oh my god. Dino says the same thing. He's a good spot wrestler specifically. Yes. And, like, I don't mind when people are like, oh, he has to rehearse his matches. Yeah, well, okay, well, like, fucking Macho Man rehearsed his matches. You think I have a problem with that? That's not the issue. That's not something you could pull him up on. Macho Man did that. DDP did that. It's fine to rehearse your matches. Like, what do you think the house show loops are for? It's so they can put shit together. Rise of the Rumors of Soraya coming back. Great. Yeah, it's fucking ugly. It's really shit. It's not been a good old time for PR for WWE, it must be said. They've had a stinker of a WrestleMania season with the old PR, and at the same time, they're going to get away with it. Poor Stephanie Vaquer. Yeah, dude. I'm so mad on her behalf. It's disgraceful. Oh, there you are. How do I get that? Let's drop down there. I just dropped down there. Wonderful. Don't think they put the world title on Logan Paul. If they do, that's to stop watching the product event. I agree. It is. That's a... Like, I hate to sound like I'm complaining over this sort of shit, but that is genuinely a valid reason to stop watching WWE. Putting the title on an actual hateful human being. The thing is, like, WWE, it's one of those things where, and this is true of a lot of wrestling, honestly, you have to compartmentalize a lot of shit to be a wrestling fan. I think the wrong way of doing it is going on Twitter like, oh, I can't believe that, you know, such and such a wrestler is bad. What? Like, there's a surprise, a bad person in WWE. Like, no, like, if you want to watch WWE week to week, you have to be like, hey, I'll a lot of people connected to this show as fucking awful. Just the worst humans. You have to compartmentalize that, or you can't enjoy the show. And I feel bad, but you have to be like, hey, my relationship with this program is, I'm a viewer, it's entertainment. You can't think about the people. Unfortunately, they don't make it fucking easy to do that. But with someone like Logan Paul, that is a line, because he's an awful prick, and he's, like, outwardly fucking bigoted and transphobic, so in a fire with him, please. Took the top spot for the women in NXT, then this happens. I'm hoping that the people that, like, are on, like, AAA contracts that she's had negative dealings with, to put it lightly, won't be interacting with her. I'm hoping that they've at least had that assurance to her, but hey, it's WWE, so who fucking knows? They've already mind-gamed her and lowballed her, so what is next? It's worse than it's so much worse than Arkham. Part-timer, scam artist, awful human. Jay better destroy Logan. The thing is, like, it doesn't just show you, like, what a bunch of professionals the wrestlers are. They don't just kick the fuck out of him, seriously. Heard the theory there's a clause in his contract stating he must have one world title match a year. Think about it, it makes sense. I mean, I can see that. That is not unusual for that sort of thing to be written into a wrestling contract. I don't think that they would necessarily have to entertain giving him a championship, fortunately. Hey, plans change, kiddo. You know, that's always the get at, isn't it? Oh, hello, how do I get to you? David Arquette's a lovely person. David Arquette is great. He's a good guy. Gave his WCW money to Droz and Pillman's families. 100%. Yes, lovely fucking human being. Good guy. Oh, hello. Okay. A grate and a wall. That is great. And a wall. We watched WrestleMania 17 despite the Trish story, which was awful. Yeah, that's one of those stories where, like, as a kid, you don't think anything of it. You're just like, oh, he made her bark like a dog. That's funny. And then you look at it now and you're like, wow, that's rancid. Especially given who came up with it. Evil fucking man. It's crazy because we all fucking knew. We all saw it. And yet, it was way worse even than we knew. Can I get that way? I can't get that way. It's impassable. Alright, so I guess we go around the other way then. With how random this Logan vs. Jay match is, feel like Paul might be using this as a way to get that world title match out of the way. Yeah, I mean, like, let's be real here. They aren't taking the belt off of... They aren't taking the belt off of Jay this early. Even for Logan Paul, there's no way. He's a horror legend, that too. He made a bark like a dog, then kissed her in front of his shoot wife who was kayfabe, supposed to not react to. Yeah, evil fucking power play from Vince. When he dies, he's going to be warm for a very long time, and that brings me comfort, I can tell you that. Did I get all the ones out here? Yeah, just the one over by intensive treatment. We'll do that one last, because again, I want to avoid... Well, that shit, we'll have to do the penitentiary last as well. Remember the time Macaulay Culkin got a bigger pop than Hulk Hogan? So he should! So he fucking should, that's Macaulay Culkin. Went a decent indie run to make up for his time to WCW, nearly got killed by changes. Yeah, it was Nick Gage, I think, now that you say it. He'll be warm with piss. And so many things. I'm sure Satan's cooking something pretty good up. Problem is, we saw it through a writing TV storyline. We needed something legitimate, not something anyone could write off as, oh, it's TV. And emphasize, I wish it didn't take something real. Yeah, like, I don't remember who pointed it out. It might have been Joe Graham. He is Satan. Yeah, fucking valid. It might have been Joe Graham that said on Twitter, like, the genius, the evil genius of the Mr. McMahon character is he's done all these fucking awful things over the years. So people just go, oh no, that's not Vince. That's Mr. McMahon. That's how he gets away with a lot of it. Because when you do that often enough, you train people to think, that one is just out in the fucking open. What the hell, Eddie? You train people to just think, oh, it's just the character then.
Too great for me.
Shut up, Riddler. Confuse my ultra-violent deathmatch, guys. Fair, pal. Learn a lot of voice actors and wrestling fans, which is cool. Well, I mean, I guess, wrestling is, in its way, a discipline of acting, isn't it? Okay, what else is near here? Okay, there's a bunch around this end of the map. Life replicates art, art replicates life. Sometimes the art and life are the same. Yeah. So people like Savile and Diddy got where they are. Savile happened to die before he got caught. Yeah. I mean, like, one of my favourite WWE documentaries is the one that's just called McMahon. And, like, the whole point of that is, like, where does Mr. McMahon end and where does Vince McMahon begin? And we had no idea when that came out. It was like, yeah, no, it's worse than we thought. Like, that is the point. He wants you to be confused. And as bad as you think he is, he's worse. What am I missing? What's up here? Maybe it's under the stairs? Roger Clark, voice of Arthur in Red Dead Redemption 2. Big wrestling fan. You see him hitting a stunner on Skeletor? No, but I kind of want to. Behind the Bastards, highly rated for Vince T. I remember that being kind of like a big episode when that came out, but I didn't actually listen to it. Maybe I ought to go back and do that. The thing is, you could tell me literally anything about Vince McMahon and I would be inclined to believe you. Awful, awful man. Holy shit. That's as cool as hell. There's six parts? Fuck me. Well, I mean, he is quite the bastard. That's how deep they went. It sounds like they went deeper than Netflix did then. For obvious reasons. I mean, they were never going to, were they? But I think we were all still quite disappointed by the softball milquetoast nature of that fucking excuse for a documentary. Here we go. Oh, a chronicle, lovely. What else is funny as well is, like, the spirit of Arkham wrote all this shit and then boarded shit up behind it. What a fucking idiot. Everyone in this game's a dumbass, man.
I had a sudden pang of conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choices I had made. I asked him if it was a sin to kill in order to save a life. The holy man said all life was sacred, but a judgment would not be upon my soul if I acted to save another. I left the confessional with my soul uplifted, convinced more than ever I am doing a service not only to mankind, but to God as well.
It's always the God botherers, isn't it? Roger Clark drank with me all night one time after Comic Con in Kansas. He was a nice guy. That's so cool. I love when celebrities just, like, hang out, you know? It's fucking awesome. Part 1's more wrestling was always Bastards part. Went into things like Von Erichs more, then they got into Vince deeper. Like that, dude, the Von Erichs, that's a fucked up story. Like, Fritz was a fucking bastard as well, wasn't he? Well, the Roger Clark's always on Rockstars asked about how they pronounce Colm. Colm? It is Colm, isn't it? I'm really sorry, I've probably fucked that up. Mispronouncing the Irish names to the Irish guy in chat, I'm very sorry. It is Colm, wonderful. The Irish. See, that's the thing. It's like it's one of those great Irish names that's like that's not pronounced how it looks. It's like Siobhan. That's Siobhan. I think you'll find. Neve. Sorry, do you mean Niam? Sorry, I'm just picking on the Irish now. Typical fucking Englishman. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Column's one of the more forgiving. Well, yeah, like, to be fair, like, where would you get the sound from that? That's fair enough. I think, like, once you, like Siobhan and Neve are, like, that's fair enough, because, like, once you work out how H's work in Irish, it's like, okay, like, I get that. Where the fuck are these two bloody riddles? This one's going to baffle me, I can tell you that much. I'm not even going to dare pronounce that one. Go on, Alex. How do we say that one? I don't want to get that wrong, because I'll get it very wrong if I try. Okay, there's a few on top of the mansion, I guess. We'll get those. Sorry, just walking around in detective mode, because I know you guys love the colour blue. Like this says it out loud perfectly. The one that threw me was Sorsha. Because that don't look like Sorsha. But that was by the point I saw that, I knew better than to attempt it. I asked an Irish person, and they were like, "Oh, it's Sorsha." I was like, "Oh, okay, I can see that now." Something down here. It's another one. It's one of those like. This is going to sound awful, but I think it is because, like, it's not English. Do you know what I mean? Like, to someone who is used to English names, Irish names or Welsh names can sometimes be a bit confusing. My ex-wife's name was Sean, and, like, Sean's not even that uncommon of a name. But the number of people that pronounce it Cyan, ridiculous. It's like, there's a famous TV weatherwoman called Sean. How do you get that wrong? Same alphabet, different rule. Yeah, exactly. Queever. Oh, the one you put before was Queever? No way. Well, I mean, obviously way, but... What is this? This random window. What does this achieve? What does this achieve? It's a window. Like, the thing is, like, it's actually English that's the fucked up one when you think about it. Like, everyone says English is a difficult language to learn. So, like, really, English is the one that makes these rules wrong, you know? Have another video I want to share. What channel on the Discord's good for it again? You can drop it in general, to be honest, man, if you want. Or... depending on what it is, like, stick it on, like, I don't know, one of the media discussion channels. I should probably, like, fuck around with the channels in the Discord, shouldn't I? One that always made me laugh. Oh no, that's one I've never been able to wrap my head around. Eife? Because I've never heard it said out loud, but it's one of those I've seen written down a lot. Aoife? Okay, I can see it. I can see it now, yeah. Aoife. Okay, well, I know how to say it now. Aoife Sutherland. Sorry, that was fucking rubbish. Why did I say that? That's just a thing that rhymes. That's not clever. That's not a funny joke. Don't applaud. Don't give me that. How do I get up there? What's going on? What's going on? Lads. Nothing to grab on. We need to have a moment for all the girls named Abkader. Ah, my good friend Abkadefki Jekyll Monopsky Stewart says, fuck, I buggered that up. I'll get for trying to do a bit of Sesame Street for you. Today we am learning. Oh, Bruce, what was that, mate? It's child. Like, I think there should be a point when you go to register your kid's name, if you've given them something like that to be quirky, I feel like the person at the registry office should be like, I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think that's bad, to make a child have that name. Ah. It's pronounced Oh, it's a real name? La is what I've seen. Oh my god. You've got Teletubby names now. Ladasha, oh for gods. Behave. Who's out here pronouncing punctuation? How is there not a thing here? This would be an obvious place to put a breakable wall, wouldn't it? The back point of the map. It's clearly going to be at the top of the tower, isn't it? Live at the top of the tower with Peter Kay. Good fucking comedy DVD. There we go, that's that. No. Nevaeh pisses me off too. It's heaven, but oh, for God's actual pissing sake. Okay, think. Think. Think and press the correct button. Oh my god, how have I been playing this game for so long and I still can't remember what the buttons are? Honestly, it probably doesn't help that they keep changing throughout the series. So hell, you're leaving heaven. Yeah, backwards heaven is surely just how. Please be correct. Please be correct. Okay, there should be one around here. Somewhere. Oh. Oh! Fuck. Fiddlesticks. I have to go all the way back up now, haven't I? That's fine. At least I know what I'm doing now. There we go. This must have been a pain in the arse for Riddler to do. There we go. We've returned Riddler to his cell. We found him on the rooftop with 30 gallons of invisible ink and a paintbrush. And an annoying smirk on his face. I'm guessing there's one on this side somewhere. Meow. But nope, there is not. Well, I'm fucking stupid. Oh, okay, fair. That's one of them. We'll have that.
What? You found 75% of my challenges? This can't be right.
And yet it is. That's obnoxiously close to an upgrade, but not quite. There's another one around here somewhere, I guess. But where? clearly not down there, is it? That would be silly. It's obviously not in the water. Everybody knows the Riddler didn't get his bronze swimming certificate. Okay, what is actually left then on this? Okay, so it's 3 trophies. Oh, and a tape. And another chronicle. Okay. The tape, I assume, is going to be in one of the buildings, then, so that's fine. That's not going to be, like, ludicrously placed. That has to have been logically placed by an Arkham employee. One assumes. Ooh. This is tricky, tricky, tricky. Genuinely not certain where these next few are, to tell you the truth. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do then, guys. We will... Oh, Jesus. We will fall off the edge. We're going to keep playing till 10. I'll see if I can find where these last ones are. And if not, we'll call it a stream there. Maybe this one's along here? It's been nice getting back into the flow of streaming again. Like, I feel really bad about missing this one last week. I had computer problems. They've now been solved, so that's good. Ah, Chronicle. So yes, we're to make up for missing the stream last week, we're doing 3 this week. So Batman was planned for last week. We're going to get 2 more this week. Getting Truth versus Scene, yeah, which is interesting. I've seen people that are, like, complaining about that, but at the same time, it's like, it's Saturday night's main event. You know, you can have the fun matches on that one. It's all right.
I watched in silence as he brought in the woman. Her skin now a venomous green. The wanton creature no longer looked like a human being, much less a woman.
So now you're thinking.
The Bible says, "Suffer not a witch to live." Yet he has once again delivered this female atrocity to our
So you're talking about me?
Once I have dealt with the monster, I think it will be time to see if green wood does, in fact, burn.
I mean, the implication of that is that he thinks that Batman's a monster, and, well, I get my fucking hands on him, he'll just learn how right I am. That's going to be an upgrade. Yeah, there it is. I mean, like I said, at this point it is not going to matter. Pow! Kaboom! Okay. So allegedly these 2 are up on the roof, like in the song. See if we can find them in the next 7 minutes, shall we? I don't think I've got it in me to do another full dungeon-y bits tonight, so we'll save that for the next Batman stream. Thursday there will be another stream, and then Saturday there'll be one, so day on, day off with me this week. Obviously we'll talk about all that and stream plans when we do the wrap-up in a moment. Okay, so I have to be up there then. Beefy! How the fuck are you doing, man? Good to see you, pal. How are you? Slam evil way wrong hero. It's always a good time to slam evil, let's be honest. How are you, buddy? Having a good old Tuesday? I've immediately forgotten how to navigate this fucking area. Has Beefy played Danganronpa? Beefy, have you played Danganronpa? And if yes, who is the best character in Danganronpa? Working on a little thing for New Legacy before I head off for my evening gig. Ooh, that sounds... well, actually, both parts of that sound cryptic. What's the evening gig, dare I ask? And what's the NL gig? Are we allowed to discuss? Probably not. I assume that's a bit of a secret. Did we go over here yet? Oh, shit. My increasing to-do list of games. It's a bit fucking good. And if it is on your to-do list of games, then I genuinely hope you enjoy it. I know Jericho's a Danganronpa guy. He's got the Blu-rays that you can't get over here. Not jealous at all. I'm massively jealous. What's an NL? The Netherlands. Hopefully one day Jericho will get a Danganronpa reference in an NL video. Hey, I mean maybe. Maybe he or I will sneak one in there, you never know. This is bloody confusing, lads. Who designed this fucking map? NL, not a major secret. Best of 2024? Oh shit. I love the best of year videos. They're a good fucking time. Guys, if you are not following New Legacy Inc. on YouTube, you are sick and wrong. Tonight's gig is a projection design for a ballet company. Wow, that's okay. I would not have guessed that. Aha, a ledge. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh, crikey. There it is. Goodness me. Beefy, enjoy editing. It's great. I'm forever and always. Beefy is incredible. Beefy's one of those guys that like, and it sounds like I'm sucking up because he's in the chat. Beefy's one of those guys and I'm like, are you sure you're not a sorcerer? Are you sure you're not some variety of wizard? And also just gets it. Just gets the comedy of NL. Kind of missed the monthly best of vids we had for the year we had. I know there are a lot of work. There's a, like... That was a crazy good year for us, I feel. I think it's like... I don't want to be like, oh no, we'll never do that again. Like, I think the problem isn't that we don't want to do it. It's just, it's difficult because obviously Johnny has Deadlock and DPW, and obviously we kind of have to slide around that because, you know, that's kind of a priority, and fair enough. Okay, I need to get back up there. The last one's up there then. Somewhere. See if we can do this last trophy and then we'll bugger off. Please put go on. Had this combo without cameras. Beefy is a wizard. He's fucking... Beefy, you are so good. There's a reason you're in high demand. It's because you're bloody good. So, sorry, I keep leaving the detective mode on. Because it's just convenient, and I know it's not attractive for you guys to look at on screen. Just this blue splat. I've totally forgotten how you get up here. My brain is not working. By the way, sorry, can we just point out, having a botanical gardens at Arkham Asylum, probably not a very good idea. The first time Poison Ivy rocks up, I'm like, do you know, we're getting rid of that. Just a precaution, you know what I mean? If you're a super talented editor, any NL highlights tell you that you are right. What part? But what makes WGGP so special? Dude, WGGP, like, I love... We all love doing it, even though it's, like, stressful and a lot of shit for Johnny and Beefy in particular. We all love WGGP, but, like, if not for the editing, it wouldn't be half as good. Yeah, we are in the last endgame section. We're just doing a little bit of map cleanup, because I'm very anal about these things, you see. Can't have an untidy map. Oh, hello. Aha! Gotcha, you bastard. Splat. Wonderful. So yeah, we're just doing a few little cozy chill out map cleanup streams. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? We've just got these two. And that one in the penitentiary, but we'll do that last. So where are they hiding then? They've got to be in that tunnel. Shut up, Riddler. I can't get out now. Fucked it, lads. Remember hunting a real trophies in this game? Equal parts frustrating and gratifying. I will be honest, I got the guide for it when it first came out. I have completely forgotten where everything is since then, so what do I do? Stumbling around blindly, trying to find all the little Ridley bits. Oh, hello! What was that for? Glide continuously for over 100 meters. Excellent! Also, I let go of the button right at the end there, so I nearly missed out on that one. Okay, in theory, they've got... Excuse the fuck out of you. There's a room I've not done. That's done. Let me know if you ever get a Danganronpa reference in that. Hey, I'll try. I'll find a way to. There's no way I'll be able to do real stuff without a guide. Some of this is super obtuse. Some of it's bullshit, frankly. I mean, I love it. I love the effort. But holy shit. Oh, here we go. Interview tape.
I've been a fool. Joker was behind it all. He's Jack White. He gave me the money, pulled the strings to release Bane. How could I not have seen it?
It's pretty obvious.
He's been blackmailing me. He has a crazy plan to create an army of monsters. I want out, but... Hello? Hello? Dr. Young's office.
Please hold for Mr. White.
What?
Hello, Doc. We need to talk.
I'm not doing the Joker. Do you hear me? Wait. How did you get access to a phone?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Doc. Had to split. I hate small, confined spaces. Reminds me of my childhood.
Another lie?
Who knows? I certainly don't, but let's not get distracted with details. So, anyway, I want my monsters.
Sent you back the money. I don't want it.
Do I look like I care about money? I just want my monsters, Doc. And if you don't give them to me, well then, it won't be funny.
Dr. Young, you fucking idiot. There's a reason they put the maps in. Oh yeah, dude, like if we hadn't found the maps, I would not have found most of the shit we've done for the last, like, 3 streams. Thank you, Jack White, for the fiber optic Jesus you gave. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th entrant in the royalist of Rumbles, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. I'm a coach out there like... A hot girl is whispering in my ear. There we go. Boom. Mwah. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? It's really going to bug me. I'm gonna see if we can find a way to get... Oh, hello.
It's the Enigma Show.
Shut up, idiot. Wait, hang on. I'm really confused. Why? Oh, we don't have the map for Arkham North. That's why they're not showing. Right. Okay, all is understood. All is clear. Marvellous. I've been on the phone. What did I miss? Wait a minute. Remember playing Origins and thinking, would these Arkham games be as memorable at camera and how behind the voices? I think probably, because like they are still like amazing, revolutionary video games, but it takes it from being like a 5 out of 5 to a 6 out of 5 to have the 2 most iconic Batman voice actors in them. Well, 3, because you've got Harley Quinn, her original voice actress. I can't remember her name right now, god damn it. That's really awful. Obviously Paul Dini on the writing as well, so a lot of the pre-launch stuff for the game was like, oh hey, a bunch of beat-ass people are working on this, you should probably buy it. It's like, yes I should, and I will. Arlene Sorkin, that was it, thank you. Riddler acts like you are admitting you need help for taking the maps. It's not cheating if you leave the answers to the test on the desk. And also, finding the map is one of the riddles. Wasn't a joke my cousin called me because I was talking 45. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you came back just after we got an interview tape where Joker was on the phone. I thought you were doing a bit like you were pretending you were the Joker. Fucking hell. We've got most of the overworld ones now, I think, Homer. Let me just let's have a little rundown of where we're at. Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker quite good as Batman Joker. Yes,
Diddle, diddle, diddle. Answer my riddle.
Shut up. I love those two in those. Like Roger Craig Smith, like is obviously fucking love the guy anyway. Cause, but yeah, really good Batman. Identifiably like a younger version of Conroy's Batman as well, so it really works. And Troy Baker's just a fucking great Joker. Feel like I would have enjoyed them regardless. Went into this blind, realised Conroy and Hamlin that sent it to God tier. Exactly, it's just a lovely bonus. So we're at 185 out of 240. We finished Arkham East. Oops. We've got the map and all this shit to find in Arkham North. We've done intensive treatment, which is good. We've done the medical facility, which is also good. Caves, we've missed one trophy, which is kind of fucking annoying. We'll probably get that one quite late on. Loads to do in the mansion. That's probably going to be next time. Reasonable amount in the penitentiary. Botanical Gardens loads, because again, that's like the last major area of the game. And then one more to get on Arkham West. That's on top of the penitentiary. And yeah, that's it. So we're not doing too bad. I was hoping we might have been able to wrap this up in like another stream, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be another 2 at least. So I think next time we'll probably do... we might grab that one in the caves. We'll definitely do the mansion next time. And we might do the penitentiary, perhaps? Or the Botanical Gardens, actually. One or the two. One or the other, I should say. So yeah. Good progress made. And it's nice just hanging out with you guys and having a chill stream where we get to have a bit of chatter. It's lovely. Been literal decades since I saw anything animated Batman. I was like, oh, my childhood's back, dude. Exactly how I feel. Right, let me pull up the thing with the old scheduler-rooney on so I can remember where we're at. Right, let me switch also back to... It's very confusing having 2 computer mice on the go at once. Boop. Hey, it's my big, hideous, fucking ugly face. So that's going to do it for today's stream, guys. As I said, I'm going to be back on Thursday. It's probably going to be about the same time, about 7:30 BST. We're going to be playing some more Sleeping Dogs. We are going to do The Funeral, which is a very difficult mission, as I recall it. We're going to do Civil Discord, which I think is another tricky one. And then any new face missions that pop up, we're going to do those too. So, depending on how long it takes me to run through those 2 story missions, it might be a shorter stream on Thursday. Or it might not. Who knows? I might fuck up The Funeral a billion times because I always struggle with that one. It's really hard. Saturday, again, probably 7:30 PM. You know, I'm working. I got to watch Doctor Who. I got to watch my Ducky Who. You know how it is. Shit is getting intense. We're doing Super Mario 64 on Saturday. We're doing Snowman's Land, which is kind of a fun snow level. We're doing Wet Dry World, which I don't like, so that's great. And we're doing Wing Mario Over the Rainbow, which I will probably bugger up good and proper because I'm very bad at controlling Wing Mario. No stream plans next week, but if you are in the Cheltenham area, do please come out to the Cheltenham Fringe Festival, where you'll be able to attend all manner of wonderful shows that are going off. Thursday, you'll be able to see Eddie in Budgeons and Dragons Live. There's a Scratch Card Waiting in the Sky is the name of the show. And of course, Monday, the 26th of May, 5 PM, just a £5 entry in the Cheltenham Playhouse. is Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, the live show. And oh my god, I have written some silly fucking shit for that, I can tell you. I don't know what Eddie's got planned. Probably some complete bloody nonsense. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have... Did I show you guys the book? Let me grab that book. I'm going to move all this shit so I can stand up now. It takes the fun out of it. Just give me a sec. If you are in attendance at Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, the live show, then you may be able to get your hands on, either through winning one or through buying one for sale, Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, the book. There we go. Not authorised by Sega. Not suitable for children. Not one of your 5 a day. This is physical edition of chapters 1 to 11. And the Christmas special is also in here. It's all formatted very nicely, like a proper book, what you might read. So that's fun. So yes, that will be available at the live show. Let's run through the old stuff here. Funeral's brutal. Dude, it fucking sucks. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Wet Dry World, if that's what I think it is. I hated that one. It's the one with like the little diamond valves that raise and lower the water. Insidious level. I will probably use a guide for that, actually, because I think you have to have the water at certain levels for certain ones, so that's fun. Isn't Wingmare of the Star Harry Potter spell? Fuck off. We will be raiding, yes. Let's have a little look. In the meantime, pow, podcasts. We had a new episode of Chatatouille released on Friday, in which Victoria and I gave the rundown to The Black Cauldron. And if you've never seen The Black Cauldron, well, maybe you want to listen to our review first. I'm just saying. It's not one of the better ones. We didn't care for it, I'll put it that way. So that's fun. Ruthless Aggression Relived, hopefully going to organise with Mark when we're recording the next one of those very soon. We'll be covering Rey Mysterio's debut. And, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic podcast, is all available on there, including the recent crossover episode we did for April Fool's Day, where we crossed over with Budgeons and Dragons. You can, of course, find me on social media. Those are the addresses there. You can hop in the Discord if you haven't already. That's the link for that. Boy, oh boy, right then. Who shall we raid? Let's have a look. Is anyone else playing Batman? Well, let's chat. Any suggestions for anyone in the chat that you want us to raid, maybe? Hope people like the April Fool episode. I had a lot of fun writing it. Dude, I loved it. It was so much fun. You had me laughing crazy fucking hard at the stuff that you wrote for it. Any raid suggestions, chat? Because no one's really leaping out of Twitch's options here. We'll jump into someone new, I think. Check any Danganronpa streams. I could do. Let's have a look. If there's anyone. Oh, no, I was going to say, we could raid into someone playing 100 line, and then what would immediately happen would be, I would see a spoiler instantly. Okay, let's raid into this one then. Oops, didn't mean to click that. What? Whoa. Alrighty, that'll do. Marvellous stuff. We got there in the end. Alright, guys, hopefully see you on Thursday for some more Sleeping Dogs. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and much love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.